Hello and welcome to the next in our series of video tutorials for Paramics Discovery 24. My name is Malcolm. This is the fifth in our series today, and we're going to be building on the last video tutorial and continuing to use the new incident feature which is coming to Paramics Discovery this summer. Now, last time we looked at a vehicle breaking down in an urban network and the other vehicles on the network rerouting as a result of the breakdown and resulting congestion. Now, this time we're going to look at an accident on a highway or motorway and how the vehicles react and respond to that. Okay, so the model in front of me is part of a motorway or highway network, and you can see here we've got 4 lanes in each direction. So what I'm going to do is create an incident on this network and then see how the traffic responds to that. So I'll select this link here to create that incident. And again, go to my Edit Network and Incidents dialog. And I'm going to add a new incident on that, and we'll call it Motorway Accident. Okay, so I need to put the link in here, and we can see that it's 144 to 91, and that creates my motorway accident here, and I can move that along like I did with the vehicle breakdown in the last tutorial to where I want that accident to happen. Now, what I'm going to do, which we didn't do in the last tutorial, is set the number of lanes that the incident is going to apply to. And you can see here I've got a toggle which can go up to a maximum of 4, which is identifying the number of lanes on that link. So if I want the accident to stop all of the traffic and go across all of the lanes, I would set that up to 4. If I want it to stop 3 or 2 lanes, I would set the lane accordingly. So let's set it to 2. And I'm going to put my earliest start time in here just at the beginning of the simulation, so we pick this up quite early. So we'll just say it can start anytime from 6:30 to 6:32, and we'll just set a duration of, let's say, 10 minutes. We set the minimum and maximum the same, then it will be exactly 10 minutes, and the number of occurrences being 1. And we'll let Paramics choose a random vehicle type by leaving that as all. So I'll close my incidents dialog, and I'm going to save that and go to my Visualize tab and refresh, and I can see my motorway accident there. And I'll start the simulation running, and you can see immediately it's picked up a vehicle, and we can see the countdown clock kicking in already. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit to 10 times real time, let's say, and we can see what is happening as a result of the accident. Now, because I set it to 2 lanes, it's stopping 2 vehicles effectively in these 2 lanes to create 2 lanes being blocked and 2 remaining open. And you can see that congestion queues are forming in those inside lanes, in lanes 1 and 2, and some of the traffic is still able to peel around into 3 and 4 and get past the accident. So whereas in the previous example of the breakdown, it blocked all of the traffic, we're now still getting some traffic through, but it's going to have quite a significant impact. And when the accident is cleared after 10 minutes, the traffic is free flowing once again. Okay, now I'm just going to go back to my instance dialog, and I'm just going to set that to 4 lanes this time, just to show you quickly the impact of that on the network. So this time, as you would expect, we're going to get an incident occurring in all 4 of the lanes and all 4 of them being blocked. We can speed it up a bit this time. And there we go. So that means 4 vehicles have stopped. Essentially what we're saying is the accident has blocked the whole carriageway. Again, you can see the countdown clock going to 10 minutes and all the traffic building up behind. And once the 10 minutes is over, the traffic flows once again. as the accident is cleared. So this is just to show you a little test that I've run where I've collected the journey times for this link using those different options for incidents. So you can see I've got 3 data plots here. No incident, where 2 lanes were blocked and where 4 lanes were blocked. And all I'm showing here is the average journey time over 30 minutes from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. And you can see clearly the average journey time in seconds increases significantly as more lanes are blocked. So hopefully that gives you a good sense of how easy it is to create an incident, to represent an accident on a highway or motorway, to define the number of lanes that it's affecting, and to analyze the impact on the travel times that it has. All very, very straightforward to do now in Paramics Discovery. I hope you found this 5th tutorial in our series interesting and useful today. We'll have another one for you next week, again looking at the incident feature and more things that we can do with it in Paramics Discovery 24. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.